2.0. At the outset, I compliment the Foundation of India and Indian Diaspora studies on launching the Silicon Valley Dialogue series on the Reimagining India 2.0 on the occasion of India at 75 Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. This initiative would further strengthen the interaction and guide research and development activities, and it will also highlight the opportunity areas to work jointly. United States of America and India are prominent democracies of the world with strong bilateral relationship. India and America have always shown mutual trust, respect and cooperation on the social, economic and strategic fronts. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has set a vision for India to become a $5 trillion economy by 2025. The rapid infrastructure development is essential to make this vision into reality. It is estimated that the infrastructure investment has a direct multiplier effect of 2.5 times on the economy. It also increases competitiveness of Indian goods in global markets, which will boost exports, and it creates new employment opportunity and promotes inclusive growth. Our focus is on time-bound, high-quality, cost-effective and sustainable world-class infrastructure development in the country. I always quote former US President John F. Kennedy's words about American roads. John Kennedy at that time giving about an historical statement that American roads are not good because America is rich, but America is rich because American roads are good. I strongly believe in this statement, and good road network is key for the prosperity of any country. I have also a mission to make Indian road infrastructure up to the standard of USA before end of 24 December. And I am confident that we will make the road infrastructure of that standard. Today, India has about 63 lakh kilometers of road network, which is the second largest in the world. The government is dedicatedly working towards the expanding our national highway network to 2 lakh kilometers by 2025. Indian roads are now at par with the international standards, and we now hold the world record for the fastest highway construction rate, which is 38 kilometers per day. We made Guinness World Record by building a 2.5 kilometer 4-lane concrete road and 26 kilometers single lane bitumen road within 24 hours. While building infrastructure at this fast rate, we are also taking utmost care of environment, and it is very important to be eco-sensitive. Tree plantation, water table management, animal underpass and overpasses are given special attention. Around 1.2 crore trees will be planted along the greenfield corridors. We are encouraging toll plaza on national highways to be powered by solar energy. Water harvesting stations are being set up every 500 meters along the greenfield corridors to recharge water tables. And to ensure free movement of wildlife in the forest region, underpasses and overpasses for animals have been conceptualized for the first time in the Asia. For example, in Delhi Dehradun Economic Corridor, we are developing 6 animal underpasses, 2 elephant underpasses, and Asia's largest wildlife elevated corridor around 12 km in length for unrestricted movements of wildlife. The government has launched the Prime Minister Gati Shakti, a national master plan for holistic and integrated infra development in the country. The plan is aimed at making Indian products more competitive by cutting down the logistic cost because of efficient supply chains. It will provide a holistic approach for building multimodal infrastructure connectivity to the economic zones as well as the last mile connectivity. 860 nodes have been identified across the country and classified under B category, 8 categories such as special economic zones, fishing seafood clusters, pharma and medical clusters, mega food parks, textile clusters, defense corridors, and electronic manufacturing clusters. Out of the total 860 nodes under Gati Shakti, around 800 nodes will be served by multi-lane national highway constructed under Bharatmala Pariyojana. The ministry flagship program Bharatmala Pariyojana is being implemented to connect 550 plus districts with highways of at least 4 lanes. Bharatmala Phase 1 aims to create a road network of 34,800 km with a capital cost of Rs 10.3 lakh crore across the country through projects such as economic corridors, expressways, national corridors, inter-corridor routes and feeder routes. We are constructing 22 greenfield expressway of 8,500 kilometers across the country with an investment of 3,60,500 crores. Work is currently underway on the Rs 1 lakh crore Delhi-Mumbai Access Control Expressway. It is at 8-lane greenfield expressway of 1,400 km and will be ready by end 2022. All these expressway will operational by end of 2025. In next few years, Indian road network will be at the par with the American roads. Wayside amenities are being planned at every 40 km along the national highway, and 600 plus sites are planned to be awarded by 2024. Apart from fuel stations and clean restrooms, WSA will have facilities like dormitories for truck drivers, baby care centers, and EV charging stations. We will also have retail outlet promoting handicrafts and locally manufactured merchandise. The Government of India has embarked upon a vision to increase the logistic efficiency in the country and has committed to reducing the logistic of India from the current 14 to 16% of GDP to 8 to 9% of the GDP. A network of 35 multimodal logistic parks will be developed and which can handle 700 million metric tons of cargo every year. The MALPs will help agriculture produce reach the port faster and also save on logistic cost. Hence, they will give a big boost in agri-export. The ministry plans to undertake the development of ropeways as an alternate transport solution in the hilly and congested urban areas. Ropeways, cable car, vernacular railway, and particularly I am very much keenly interested to work on the technology of light rail transport. Some of the USA company has also approached me with the technology, and we are in search of the technology which can be cost effective and where we can make it in Make in India and Made in India for mass rapid transport on electricity. We are planning 11 ropeway project in bush connectivity in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur and Sikkim. Port connectivity projects are being implemented to enable swift movement of cargo connecting all ports and inland waterways terminals to increase the efficiency of domestic and international trade routes. 65 projects with a length of 2050 km are planned to port connectivity and are in various stages of development. India is working on the development of river connectivity projects for strengthening inland waterways. As going by road, it cost is 10 rupees. Going by railway, it's rupees 6, and if you go by the waterway, this cost is only 1 rupees. When I was shipping and waterways minister, I got opportunity to develop the first waterway from Varanasi to Haldia with 3-meter draft. Dredging has been carried out from Haldia to Bay of Bengal and then to Bangladesh over 250 km up to Mungli port. Dredging work can also carried out in Yamuna river from Prayagraj to Varanasi to Delhi, and cargo from Sonipat and Panipat can have seamless and cost-effective connectivity to Southeast Asia. Under the Act East policy, Northeast, Bangladesh, Myanmar and Southeast Asia are being connected through road, rail and air infrastructure. We are developing 29 emergency landing facilities for fighter planes on national highway, They are of strategic importance from defense perspective. Helipads along highways are being constructed to deal with the medical emergency situation like road accidents and organ transplantation. To improve the vision of the National Broadband Mission, my ministry is going to lay optical fiber cable while constructing the Greenfield Expressways. And ministry has envisaged adoption of latest intelligent transportation system ITS, the artificial intelligence and IoT based technology to provide commuters a smoother and safe travel experience. The technocrats like you can participate in the drive to develop the best system for India. First, advanced traffic management system is installed on the Delhi Edge Agra National Highway, and centralized traffic control room has been established on Eastern Peripheral Expressway. We are allowing 100% FDI in the road sector. There is a huge opportunity for joint ventures. And recently in a meeting with the American ambassador, I was discussing that India has a huge potential and economic viability for investment through insurance funds, pension funds, and sovereign wealth funds. We have offered tax incentives also, and there will be a good return. We are being innovative and investor-friendly product like InvIT to allow retail investor participate in the funding drive. We are designing the product so that retail investors can get good annual returns, which are more than the fixed deposit rates. Your association should take a lead and identify areas where our talented human resources can contribute to design-based financial products. For national security and remote area connectivity, my ministry has taken up tunnel project of more than 2.5 lakh crores, and these are very challenging projects. We are working on all these projects. We are developing a 14.5 kilometer long the art of Jojila tunnel, which will become Asia's longest tunnel, which is just under the Kargil, and the temperature is -8 degree, and still the work is going on. 1,000 labor, actually they are under the tunnel, and they are working day and night for completing this tunnel. We are planning to develop this area as a world-renowned high-altitude tourist place. This area, I feel that is to be more beautiful than Davos. And you can come here, you can invest money there, you can make resorts, adventure sports, and lot of good potential is available there. The US-based companies can collaborate with our research and development efforts towards EV battery technology and retrofitting industry. The government is strongly encouraging solar and wind energy-based charging mechanism for electric mobility. Out of the total renewable power generated, 38% of electricity is generated from solar energy, and which has been targeted to reach 60%. The government is working on the battery swapping policy and framing uniform standards for EV batteries. This is a huge opportunity for all the technologies, as battery swapping is completely new sector. We have to create a holistic solution taking into account issue of standardization, replacement, tracking, and quality monitoring. As committed by our Prime Minister at the COP26 summit, India is well ahead in achieving the net zero carbon emission target by 2070. We have the world's fourth largest renewable energy capacity of 145 gigawatts, which makes 45% of our energy mix. We are promoting research and development in the area of renewable energy. We are also focused on increasing our manufacturing capacity and taking steps to ease integration of our renewable energy ecosystem, and particularly to decarbonize the transport sector. Today, India is becoming the largest EV market for electric two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and cars. We can also project this as Asia, Davos, and hold key business summit as ASEAN and BRICS. And we are giving a lot of importance to innovation, research, and technology in shaping the future of infrastructure sector. The government is promoting usage of alternative material, new technology, and best construction practices. Both countries have a huge pool of young and talented engineers working on most advanced technology. I sincerely hope, like you from the US, will come forward and explore opportunity of joint ventures to realize the benefit of advanced technology in the area of construction, alternative fuel, and agriculture practices. I am also going to launch the first hydrogen based car, green hydrogen car from Toyota. Already the car is with me now in Delhi, and the Faridabad Indian Oil Corporation is giving me the green hydrogen, and I am launching this first car which will run on the green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is the fuel for the future. Along with EVs, we are specifically giving importance to alternative fuels and biofuels such as ethanol, methanol, bio-CNG, LNG, and green hydrogen. We are also ready to welcome investment in flex engine and hybrid engines technology that run on biofuels, alternative fuels, and electricity. The flex fuel technology is already available in USA, Canada, and Brazil. Already, the Toyota, Suzuki, and Hyundai have already promised me that within 6 months, they will launch flex fuel engine car into the country. We are promoting use of alternative fuels in public transport, logistics, construction, and agriculture equipments. We are, sir, looking for the prospects about green hydrogen as a potential source of energy across the various sectors like fertilizer, cement, steel, and mining. India has huge potential for green hydrogen and green ammonia production. Extensive research is underway to produce green hydrogen from seawater, biomass, liquid waste using solar power and windmill. I invite you to contribute in the development of low cost and reliable electrolyzer and hydrogen fuel cell technology. In Bangalore, the USA based Indian engineers have started the manufacturing of electrolyzers, and 90% of their production they are exporting to USA. We have got the technology and the huge potential is available in India. Already I was referring about the startup in Bangalore. Having Indians from the US on board has recently exported the first batch of compact size electrolyzer manufactured in India to USA. To increase awareness about the green hydrogen, I am going to use this green hydrogen powered car in my local travel in Delhi. India has the fourth largest railway system in the world, following the US, Russia, and China. The government has planned to establish 500 multimodal cargo terminals, 34,640 km of additional rail line, and 4,000 km of new dedicated freight corridor projects on PPP mode. We are developing the broad gauge metro rail system in Nagpur, which is the unique and economically viable mode of the regional transport system, particularly in the Tier 2 cities. I have also worked in road train buses and study standards approved state transport buses can be replaced with road train buses. India has got the huge potential. India is the fastest growing economy, and our government is very friendly for development. And I always telling the people that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, research, skill, and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future for the country. I know that people like you who can contribute their research, their new technology, your innovations, and you can make good joint ventures. At the same time, you can make good investment in India. India is the fastest growing economy. The whole world is now preferring to take material from India as compared with the other country. I feel that this is the golden opportunity for people like you, that you can come to India, you can invest in India, and you can develop your business in India. Once again, I am giving best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Nitinji. Thank you so much for all the information and the details you have shared about the project. We are so proud and happy to know that. And to your last appeal, we will definitely take upon the appeal that you made at the last. With that, there are a few questions from the audiences here. First question I will read out and then I'll open it up for the audiences. if that's okay with you.
Anjali ji, BV seems to be here, so you can let him ask.
Perfect. Okay. So there are a couple of questions from the audiences, Nitinji. We'll open up for the questions now. So Jagdish ji, first question from you. You can ask that.
Thank you. Namaste, Nitinji. What a wonderful presentation, and thank you for absolutely phenomenal work that you're doing. It's making all of us proud, and I have used the highways, especially intercity, and I can definitely tell that the quality of the roads and infrastructure has really, really gone through a significant change in India. It's such a pleasure to be part of this growth. I also realize we have two common things. One is the year of birth, 1957, as well as your nephew, cousin, Prashant Kuple, who happens to be here. And both myself and Raju Reddy, who is also on this call, we both are investors in this company as well. With that, I just wanted to ask one question. As you the infrastructure, especially the highways, continue to grow, the challenges associated with the infrastructure also will start to emanate. So some of the challenges are crime activities on highways, especially in the forest region and other things, and accidents are bound to happen. And when accidents happen, what kind of safety measures that you're going to put in place to make sure that the passengers who use these cars, highways, right, will not be affected by that?
Particularly on the highway now, highways are safe. As far as the criminal activities, there is no problem. But regarding road accident is a big challenge for the country. Every year we have 5 lakh accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. And this is really a very, very important worry for me. I am trying my level best from last many years to reduce the accidents and death. But still I am not succeeding in that mission. I have my highest priority for that. We have engineering, enforcement, education and emergency care services. These are the important 3 C's. The safer road, safer vehicle. We are working on road engineering. We are already find out lot of problems regarding road engineering. We are improving that. The black spots. We are using different technologies. And at the same time, in automobile engineering also, we have taken a lot of decision. Just 1 month before, I have taken a decision to have 6 airbags, even in economic model, car model, for we want to save the life of the people. We have already making lot of education with the small boys about creating awareness at the road safety, creating awareness about the rules of the road, and that is really important for all of us. The speed control measures, adequate signages, proper road marking, crash barriers, delineators for safe traffic operation. At railway crossing now we have decided to make at least 4,000 bridges. I am starting the scheme named as Setu Bharatam, and we are now considering to resolve all this issue. At least we will make more than 2,000 ROB and RUB in the country within 4 years, that there will be no problem as far as the railway crossing is concerned. Then we are taking help of NGOs also regarding education of people. Zero fatality corridor on Indian highways. We are also taking initiative in that project. Then we have got incident management system, ambulances, towway cranes, petrol vehicles, all our things we are making. We are trying our level best. But one thing, honestly, I can admit that we are not getting too much success as far as we want to reduce the death number and accident number. The Tamil Nadu government has succeeded by reducing 50% accident, 50% death by taking cooperation from the World Bank, and their project was successfully implemented. On that line, we are trying to implement in the state by taking help from World Bank everywhere in India, in different states. We are exploring use of drones in monitoring highways operations, post-crash investigations, and we are trying our level best to reduce it. But this is a big challenge. And today, I'm not in position that we rectify this road safety problem, but we are on the fast track and we will improve and we will succeed in this mission to reduce the accidents and reduce the deaths as early as possible.
I think the reckless driving is what obviously leads to all these accidents. So perhaps maybe you should consider using technology, to give tickets to these reckless drivers, and that should help to a great extent.
This is not the exactly correct analysis. Many times it is a fashion in the system to blame drivers. In the police system, the government system, everyone want to blame the driver. But there are a lot of mistakes from the road engineering, lot of mistakes related with the law. There are a lot of problems from different stakeholders. I feel that in this particular road safety problem, we need to work more. And we need to understand all successful practices from the countries who have successfully succeeded in this mission. I am on the track. This is the highest priority for my ministry. I accepted that we are not getting that much success in this mission, but due course of time we will succeed in this mission and we will save the life of the people.
Thank you, Nitinji. One request to all the folks who are asking questions, since we are running strict on time, please just ask the questions. If we have more time at the end, we can, talk and share whatever we want to. But please remain concerned about the time and just ask the question. So next question is from Prakash Bhaliravji. Prakashji.
Nitinji, thank you very much for giving a very detailed presentation about the road and about the infrastructure. You are the infrastructure man of India. I would like to understand from your perspective, as roads are equally important, digital roads are equally important. And digital India, the initiatives that government has to take in the digital India, what are your thoughts? And consequently also with respect to the intelligent transport system, what are you thinking of and how you are trying to integrate that? The two different questions.
Actually, in the process, in the system, we have the priority to use the digitalized system. For road safety, is the topmost priority for the government, and we are doing a lot of experiments on that. Enforcement of traffic rules is the major challenge, and particularly in India where traffic is of mixed nature and driver behavior is unpredictable. We have now a lot of digital system by which we can register, we can get the video film, and we can get the information. To address the issue, we are working on deployment of advanced traffic monitoring and operation system over national highway and express highway. We are seeking technology particularly for detection of vehicles which are highly vulnerable, like to cause the accidents, identification of black spots and congestion points, road surface quality monitoring and structural health assessment system, incident detection and analysis during the dense for or less visibility, autonomous vehicle technology. In my constituency in Nagpur, the Intel company is developing artificial intelligent powered collision avoidance system device in the city buses to avoid fatal accidents. The technology is also used to identify and map potential accident black spots on the entire city road network, results showing improvement in the road safety scenario in the city. There is need to extend such model to all cities in the country. In one of the pilot project, incentivization of good traffic behavior by the citizen, reference with Mr. Sarang Gowde, the action of road user and driver in traffic will be checked through the app and rewarded with the various incentive. And this should bring sensible and responsible attitude in public towards road safety. Even after that, if you have some good suggestions and regarding successful practices in USA, kindly send to us. We will 100% consider the suggestions and we will try to implement that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nitinji. Thank you, Prakashji. So next question is from Dr. Sampath Shivangiji. Dr. Sampath, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. You can ask the question.
Good evening, Nitinji. It's great to see you. And in US, we immigrants, you think you are one of the future prime ministers of India, and we're proud of your work. Look forward to meeting you one day. I'm originally from Karnataka and Maharashtra boundaries, Mirror Sangli. I'm here for the last 50 years in USA. I go almost every year to India. I've seen tremendous developments in the urban areas like Bombay, Delhi, and Pune. But when I go to my small villages, towns, Nathani, Mirror, Sangli, the roads are as bad as they were 40 or 50 years ago. I feel with Gandhiji's kind advice that we have to give much importance to rural development, rural roads development, which I don't see much. Would you please kindly focus on these rural roads in India? And under your administration, I want to see a tremendous growth and improvement in next few years. I would appreciate your suggestion. Thank you.
Actually, next time when you will be in Sangli, Miraj, all this area, the road infrastructure is now changed. Actually, just within after 8-10 days, I am going to Sangli also, and I have taken a lot of road construction in that area. Now there is improvement in the roads. At the same time, the water problem was there in the drought area of Sangli district, particularly Atpadi and all that area. Now the Mysar and the Tembu project. When I was water resource minister, I gave special sanction to them, and now these projects are completed and getting water to all the backward area of Sangli and Solapur district and Satara district. So the development is going on. But one thing is correct, that Indian situation, there is a lot of problem, lot of distance between urban and rural progress. The 115 aspirant districts, the agriculture, tribal, the forest area, and 115 aspirant district, the people are socially, economically, educationally backward. Once upon a time, at the time of 1947, 80% India was in rural area and 20% in urban area. But now 25 to 30% population is migrated from rural India to urban India. That is also a big problem. We need to develop more infrastructure, good infrastructure, water, power, transport and communication, irrigation, good agriculture, productive in agriculture, at the same time agro-processing industries. And the first time we have taken a decision to diversify agriculture towards energy and power sector. We are making bioethanol from sugarcane juice, molasses, BAB molasses, now giving permission to making ethanol from rice, broken rice, making ethanol from corn, food grain and second generation ethanol. Now we are also making ethanol from biomass, that is the rice straw, popularly known as parali. And because of burning of parali, we are facing pollution problem in Delhi area. So we are developing lot of new projects in that area, particularly the rural agriculture area. We have sugar surplus, rice surplus, corn surplus, and that is a big problem. So this is an important thing for the country to diversify agriculture towards energy and power sector. We are giving priority to making green hydrogen from biomass. We are making bio-CNG and bio-LNG also. And also we have developed lot of agro-processing industries, pre-cooling plant, cold storage. And our agriculture export is now increased, particularly the grapes in the Sangli area and Nashik area. Then the onions, lot of things. In Nagpur area we are exporting oranges, even cotton, and lot of thing is exported to Bangladesh. So agriculture export is also increased. I remember when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister and I was Minister in Mumbai in Maharashtra, I got appointed to construct Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, that Worli-Bandra ceiling project and 55 flyovers in Mumbai. At that time, Vajpayee ji called me and giving me responsibility to make the scheme for connecting villages. And I got opportunity to make that scheme, which is popularly known as Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. This is a flagship scheme of Government of India. And now out of 6,80,000 villages, at least 4,50,000 villages are now connected by good roads. Still, In the rural area, we need more hospitals, more industry, more employment potential, more education facilities, and good road infrastructure. 100% you are absolutely correct. Our priority for development of rural India is the highest priority. It will take some time, but within 5 years, there will be no distance, actually we will make it equal, urban India and rural India. And we are now focusing on development of rural India, agriculture India, tribal India, creating tourism in the forest area, adventure sports, the wildlife is there. So lot of opportunities are there, and we are planning for giving highest priority for development of rural India. That is exactly a big challenge and big mission for all of us, and we are working on that line.
Thank you. Thank you, Nitinji. You mentioned Nagpur in your answer, and I had a big smile on my face from me being from Nagpur. And I can talk about the development and the CNG initiative that you started and the metro. It's a pleasure to travel in metro. Me, my family have done that. So thank you for that. Next question is from Amit Shahji.
Thank you. Thank you, Gadkari ji, for.
US wale Amit Shah.
Thank you, Gadkari ji. My question is not quite probably in your ministry because it's not roads and stuff, but it is infrastructure. And it is related to is there a national policy for sewage treatment, recycling? How do we get, cities like Bombay have, pollution going straight into the water, impacting the fishermen's, the coastal sea lines have now become hugely polluted. All the cities have the pollution, sewage problem. So is there an infrastructure that you're looking at from a sewage standpoint? That would be my question.
Very important thing that we need to have more work on solid waste management, liquid waste management, particularly in the urban cities. And I'm giving the example of Nagpur. We are making the recycling of water, sewage water, and selling to the government of Maharashtra for power generation in Koradi and Khaparkheda project, where we are getting 325 crore rupees per year from selling of sewage water. We are making lot of in the when I was minister in Ganga, Namami Gange, we have successfully implemented one project in Mathura, that is hybrid annuity. The Triveni company, engineering company, has taken that project. The 40% is from the government and 60% is from the investor. And that hybrid annuity project, we have taken 80 MLD sludge of Mathura, and now that recycling of the sludge, we are getting water, and that water is going to Indian Oil Refinery in Mathura. They are giving 20 crore rupees per year as a royalty, and that is to be a successful project, just it is completed. We are making lot innovative model in solid waste management, liquid waste management. We are trying to make methane from biomass, and particularly from the solid waste management. By segregation of solid waste, we will get glass, plastic, metals, at the same time organic waste, and from organic waste we can get methane from that bio-CNG or bio-LNG, and even from that we can get green hydrogen. So we are working on that. Lot of projects are going on. For Indian scenario, we have a big challenge, and we need to do more work on all these sectors, and we are trying. If the people like you want to invest in India with the technology, here is the huge management. The Swachh Bharat mission is already there, and now we are concentrating on solid waste management and liquid waste management, in particular in the urban cities. And there are a lot of projects we are going, and I feel that there is a huge potential for waste to wealth. I am always talking to people two philosophy. One is knowledge to wealth. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices. We name it as knowledge and conversion of knowledge into wealth. And the other philosophy is West. No one is West. It is depending upon the appropriate leadership and the vision of the leadership and the appropriate technology, you can convert West into wealth. So we are working on this scheme. If with the new technology, the people like you who want to invest in India, 100%, all you are welcome in working in solid waste management and liquid waste management. And there is a huge potential. And I'm confident that we can make the economy of 5 lakh crore in this waste, solid waste and liquid waste. There is a huge potential in India for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nitinji. Next question is from Amit Yogi ji.
Thank you, Pranjali ji, and Honorable Mr. Gadkari. Thank you so much for your time. I know it's very late in India. I followed your comments very, very closely, and I'm extremely delighted to hear about the great work. And as many of us who are advocating for the growing influence of India, we believe that the work that you and your ministry is doing is probably some of the most consequential work that India will be leading on this. You had mentioned your comments, sir, about the making India's infrastructure and roads at par with the United States by 2024. A daunting task, sir, but with the historic work that you've done, I have no doubt this will happen. Can you shed some light on how you plan to accomplish that in such a short period of time, and how we here in the United States can offer our service in that regard as well?
Yeah, I'm very much confident that we will make the road infrastructure in India equal to USA up to the end of 2024. I am very much confident, and my track record is so clear that I never give false promises. And up till now, whatever I declare, my track record is 100%. I have completed that. And that is the reason I am positively confident that the road in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Bengal, Northeast, to make of international standard is a big challenge. Up till now, in my 4 ministry, I am working more than 50 lakhs crore. And today, every year, we are making the road infrastructure of 5 to 6 lakh crore per year. I am confident this is a challenge, but at 24, end of 24, we will complete that. We have Bharatmala Pariyojana, Greenfield Access Control Expressways, the 22 Greenfield Express Highway, 26 industrial corridors. And just next year, up to the end of December, when you come to India, the Delhi to Dehradun, 2 hours, Delhi to Haridwar, 2 hours, Delhi to Chandigarh, 2 hours, Delhi to Amritsar, 4 hours, Delhi to Katra, 6 hours, Delhi to Srinagar, 8 hours, Delhi to Mumbai, 12 hours, and now Delhi to Meerut. Previously, it was 4 hours, now it is just 40 minutes. We have completed that road. Then Delhi Peripheral Ring Road is completed. Delhi, then Bangalore to Chennai, the road work is going on. Up to the end of this year, we will complete it. It will be all within 2 hours from Chennai to Bangalore. We are making different corridors, industrial corridors, work is going on. And after completing all this work, we will change the total scenario of Indian road infrastructure. We are making the tunnel of 2.50 lakh crore in India. Now I was in Bangalore just 8 days before. We have decided to make big tunnel project of 15,000 crore tunnel in the Shiradi Ghat. So lot of projects we are doing, and I am confident that by this 100%, we will be at par of US. After 24 end, I will talk with you, but probably I will try my level best to give you best road infrastructure, even best than USA after 24 end. After 2 years, we will change the scenario. We are making metros, we are making 100 new airports, we are starting amphibious seaplane, we are working on waterways, 102 waterways have been sanctioned. We have completed Varanasi to Haldia. We have completed dredging in Brahmaputra and Barak. We are making dredging in Yamuna. So the thing in which we are developing the infrastructure, I feel that it is a challenging, but 100% we will fulfill the expectation which all of you have from Indian Infrastructure Ministry and other people. 100% we will succeed in this mission. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We are awed by the progress and the development that is happening, Nitinji. but also at the same time awed by the nature, the numbers, the way you remember those, the details. It's like up to the mark. It's like completely jaw-dropping. Kudos to the work and kudos to the effort that the way you remember all the numbers on top of your head. Awesome. Very, very much awed by that. So we have one last question from Ved Nandaji. Mananya Ved Nandaji, are you here?
Yes, Nitinji, namaskar. And
Namaskar.
proud of your accomplishments, proud of your innovation. We have a transportation center at my university, and we have been discussing for some time intermodal transportation, and that has been the focus. And for learning from Europe, what they have done, and in the United States, we don't have many places where we can say that we have a successful intermodal system. In India, are you planning to do some in many cities, or that's going to be a difficult task?
Nitinji, did you get the question?
Yes, we are making lot of multimodal hub. In Nagpur also, we are working on that. We are already developed lot of logistic parks. We are working on now making of logistic park of 2 lakh crores. Then multimodal hub is also the lot of 5 projects have been planned. We are making multimodal hub in Varanasi, Nagpur, Jogigopa in Assam also. And it is a very important thing for the country as far as we want to reduce the logistic cost. We want to use more waterways and 100% waterways, airways, railways and highways. And 100% we need to develop new technology by which multimodal logistic park we are developing. In the Varanasi, it is a multimodal logistic park is there in Ganga. Then Sahibganj, Gazipur and Haldia. So lot of the way in which we are working on that, and 100% we in the process of starting up new multimodal hubs also, and we are developing in India, and 100% I am confident due course of time will be succeed to develop all type of this multimodal hub in the country. Thank you.
At the tail end of the program, I would like to recognize the presence of some of the FID's patrons, dignitaries, some of them academicians, prominent people, venture capitalists, starting with Dr. Ramesh Jafra and Dr. Jeshubai Patel, Dharma Civilization Foundations, Dr. Manor Shinde, our advisors and